This is Josiah Plays Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind DLC. Alright, we're here in Vivardenfell, and we're heading finally toward Barrelzar's Tower, which is the third place that Archcanon Tarvas asked us to investigate, looking for clues concerning the source of what's draining Vivek's divine energy, other than his own bad sermons and poetry. So we're heading over there, and we're keeping our eyes open for tombs, and we're keeping our eyes open for additional quests. Looks like a tomb. I found a tomb. I'm about to kill a Nixox. What? This one doesn't have a... Motherfucker. It has a runestone, but... yeah, several people have found me on YouTube first and then visited the stream. Including... Cyto Optionum. I'm an archer some of the time. See, I got both. Greatsword, bow. Greatsword, bow. Let's grab some beech. Beechwood aged. I hate those fucking fake tombs. Hashtag fake tombs. Look, I'm trying to get some rubbings here. I ain't got time for fake tombs. Show me the rubbing. Hashtag show me the rubbing. Alright, well, we found the place. I'm just, scouting out the vicinity. Really? Okay. Not much of a tower. This dude sucks at having a tower, I can tell you that right now. This shit is like 2 stories. Barrelzar's Tower. Maybe the tower goes down underground. I don't know. You guys ready to go in? I'm ready to go in. We're going in. Reduce those false tombs to rub bowl. Onox. Barrelzar's Tower. The so-called Velothi Towers were built by the Chimer in the early days when Morrowind was known as Resdain. Many of these remote outposts have been occupied by hermits, wizards, and others who value their privacy, including the mage Barrelzar, whom we think is some kind of lich or something, because he was trying to research means of immortality, and he sounded really dodgy in that book that I read. Oh, this is like a dwarven ruin. Oh, he's got the Sothasil symbology all over the place too, so he's really into Sothasil clockwork shit. Yeah, look at all this jive. Absolute jive. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. On extending existence, see, we read this. We read this already. He's basically doing some dodgy shit. Trying to become immortal. Tower understructure. Like, what is this weird crystal? What's this guy's deal? That is a big, crazy helmet-looking thing. Alright, Barrelzar. Let's talk this out. I am the Scarlet Judge, motherfucker. The Scarlet Judge.
Oh, such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity.
What do you know about divine energy?
Divine energy? I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sothis-Seal's 9 analyses of the Exalted Enigmas. But we have more important
I didn't ask all
matters.
that.
I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands.
Are you gonna answer my questions?
A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
Such a waste repeating words. Activate the crystals in the proper order. It's all about colors, like a rainbow. Make a mistake and reset the mechanism using that lever, unless it explodes. You'd be surprised how often that happens.
Yeah, I don't like any of this. Like a rainbow, sure. Well, Barrelzar won't answer my questions unless I help him complete his stupid experiment. He needs me to activate crystals in the proper order while he modulates the energy flowing through his device. Okay. Activate red sphere. Alright, let's... Wait, how many are there? Green, violet, yellow, blue. There's no orange or yellow. Oh, there is a yellow. There's just not an orange. Alright. Red.
A good start. Keep going.
Yellow. Green.
Look you are.
Blue.
Very close.
Violet.
Yes, I love it when the gears align.
It's like a rainbow if a rainbow was missing 2 of its colors. But close enough. I'm the Rainbow Master. I'm the Rainbow Judge.
Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
It's Roy G. Biv, boss. Roy G. Biv. Rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That's the order of colors in a rainbow. Well, I'm sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sothis-Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
It's an abridged rainbow. So did he reach a conclusion?
Not while I assisted him. He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own divine energy to store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
That's it? I'm done here? Here's the notes. You don't have to do any quests here or anything. The other 2 places I had to do a bunch of shit. Alright, yeah. Thanks for the notes. Let me ask you some more questions.
More questions? Well, Lord Sotha Seal attributed curiosity to intellectual superiority. Suppose I should do the same. Ask, and I will attempt to tighten the cogs of your ongoing education as best I can.
That tool. Is it a weapon?
Odd question. Is a hammer a weapon?
Yes.
A saw? A
Yes.
spring spanner?
Not
No,
really.
It was just a tool. A device crafted by Sotha Seal to aid in his endless experiments. Suppose I could imagine ways to modify the device, but for what reason?
Do you know where it is now?
Haven't a clue. Tools have a way of wandering off when you don't stay vigilant. Had a guar that used to swallow tools when I wasn't looking. Glowed for a month until the enchantment dissipated and the tool passed. Should have heard the screams.
The old tool-swallowing guar. Every time that guar takes a shit, you get something useful. New meaning to toilet knife. So, you worked with Sotha Seal, huh?
I was his apprentice, but that was years ago. Spent time working in the Clockwork City. That's what I learned about energy transference, Dwemer engineering, mechanical symmetry. Made me the dark elf I am today. But I have a question. Who sent you?
It was the Archcanon.
The Archcanon? Lord Vivek's High Priest? Suddenly the gears align. I can think of a number of reasons that Alm and V would want to know about C and his tools, but some doors just shouldn't be opened.
Tell me more about Sotha Seal. I've read about him. He sounds weird.
He's the father of mysteries and the architect of time, one of the tribunal, the three living gods of the Dark Elves. Creates all sorts of helpful and intriguing devices, like the Clockwork City. I haven't seen my old master in many years.
What is the Clockwork City?
It's a wonder and a miracle. All brass tunnels, glass domes, and giant gears. He was inspired by the work of the Dwemer. But the Clockwork City is pure Sotha Seal. He made it to forge the future and reshape the world. I learned a lot there.
Okay, thanks. I investigated the locations Archcanon Tarvis suggested and collected the cult's ritual bag, the Red Exile's instructions, Chodala's writings, and Barrelzar's notes. The Archcanon sent me a message. He needs me back at Vivek's palace. What, did he text me? How did I get this message? Clockwork City is gonna be fun. Mysterious shadow assassins, Clockwork City, a new Daedric threat. Seems like it's gonna be cool. The amazing Randall is here. Amazing. Yeah, I haven't actually explored any Dwemer ruins yet with this character.
Outlander,
Or in this game at all, I don't think. No, I did explore a Dwemer ruin in...
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just listen. We have a problem here. Return to my office immediately.
I did explore a Dwemer ruin on my old character. Back a long time ago when I played this. But I've never explored any Dwemer ruins while I've been playing this character. Alright, they have a problem. Blah 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 blah. I don't want to go all the way up there. And I don't want to go all the way up there. So, back to the Archcannon we go. Let's just head for the Way Shrine. That looks like a big Dwemer ruin. Are you fucking serious right now, Nick Sox? Oh, this is the one guarding the fake shrine, the fake tomb. I ain't got time for that. I already killed you once because I thought you were guarding a real tomb. When I found out you were guarding a fake tomb, I had no more time for you. I thought I was gonna get my rub on, but I did not. Vivek Temple Way Shrine. Go. Shrine after shrine. Shrine after shrine. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, I gotta go to the Archcannon's office. Here it is. Archcannon Tarvis. How you doing, pal? What's the problem here?
At last. Did you see what's happening outside?
No.
Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors.
I don't understand. People are worried because the volcano's acting up. So, what, they want to see Lord Vivek?
In part. Lord Vivek is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
Well, I checked out the 3 spots, and I learned a few things.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
You're gonna just read the notes? We're not gonna discuss this?
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to.
Well, Barrelzar told me about Sothasil's experiments with divine energy. Anyway, he gave me his notes.
Barrelzar faithfully served Sothasil. He's as loyal to the tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivek. But that tool he mentioned. Perhaps one of the priests Vivek sent away could search the temple archives for more information.
Nox says he needs some revivecking. Oh, Nox. Vivek sent away all his priests?
Lord Vivek doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivek wants to see you when we're done here.
Alright, well, that mine outside Balmora was taken over by cultists.
From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the two barrels I mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion.
Oh, I didn't even make that connection. Yeah. The thing from the mine was that staff that had spinning gears on it, right? So it was obviously something related to Sotha Seal. So that's the relic that the Ashlander pulled out of there and is using it to, you know, lord over everybody and be like, I am a superhero now. And maybe he's the one that's draining the power from Vivek. So Chodala's using Sunara to steal Vivek's divine energy.
So it appears. Lord Vivek's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
Also, Chodala's been inciting the Ashlander tribes.
So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to Alderaan.
Oh fuck, they're gonna kill that Spooniverse spitting fuck. Alright, see you later, boss. Have a good one. You know, Chodala's newfound power probably has something to do with Vivek's problem.
Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivek's energy. But I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivek said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to him. The sultry Argonian bard. No.
I need a few moments to review these documents. Report to Lord Vivek and tell him what you found. I'll meet you inside shortly.
While Archcanon Tarvis reviews what I uncovered during my investigations, I should report to Lord Vivek and let him know I returned. Let's report. Let's report and let him know. I don't even see the mountain in the distance now. It's another fucking Dren. What's up, Dren? I want to just... This is Sparta, this guy, right the fuck down the stairs. Alright.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can
God
do.
damn it.
You
Don't
can
quote.
call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us.
For the love of God, Vivek, please don't quote your own shitty writing. Alright, Vivek. Positively drenched in them? Oh, Nox.
The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Needs some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
It definitely needs some work. Well, I think there's an Ashlander named Chodala. He's draining your power.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely. but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
Motherfucker, you don't even know how to sit on a bench. Spoony ass god. Hold on, before I complete that, I'm gonna pop off a Gold Coast experience scroll.
The river drains into the sea. An Ashlander.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something.
Yeah, I fucking discovered something. And I got some buoyant armatures brogans. First of all, I'm never gonna wear anything called brogans. Second of all, I'm never gonna wear anything from the buoyant armature set.
When a god knows loss, mortals suffer. As is often the case, dark thoughts form the most poignant phrases. I must concentrate, lest the moonlit plunge or some other disaster befalls us. Talk to the Archcanon. See how he thinks we should proceed.
Okay. Yeah, the moonlit plunging would actually be a problem.
After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek.
So do you know how to reverse it?
Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution. One that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though.
So you want me to get it?
Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
Oh, Saren was actually pretty nice. Yeah, I'll go talk to her.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
So, what's happening to Vivek again? I don't really understand all this.
Didn't we cover this?
Shut up.
Let me refresh your memory. Lord Vivek suffers stoically as his divine energy drains away. Neither my administrations nor his defenses have been sufficient to plug the hole, so we've isolated him to keep panic to a minimum.
Hopefully she won't all ruin everything. Oh, Nox. And what is actually causing this loss? I mean, I don't understand the connection between the staff and Chodala and Vivek.
If we knew for certain, we wouldn't be sending you to make a deal with a heretical Ashlander, now would we? Chodala must have something to do with Vivek's energy loss, but the how and why remain a mystery. That's why I must examine that staff.
Why do you think it's the staff?
Everything you uncovered suggests the staff and Sothasil's missing tool are one and the same, and it's obviously connected to Chodala's newfound powers. Bring it back here so I can study it. The solution resides in the staff. I'm sure of it.
What does the Tribunal think about the Ashlanders?
They try not to think about them at all. The Ashlanders are savages. They refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of Lord Vivek and the Tribunal, instead putting their faith in the despicable Daedra. They're heretics, pure and simple.
Yeah, you guys are a bunch of assholes. You think this could really lead to war with them?
The Ashlanders hold to superstitions the way Quama protect their eggs. If they really considered Chodala to be the Nerevarin, then any action you take against him will enrage the tribes. Talk to Saren and see if she can suggest an alternative course.
Why do you think the people are gonna panic?
Experience, Outlander. Experience. I have seen the Dunmer rage against the gods at the least provocation. When they realize that Vivek is ill, that his powers are failing, they'll weep and gnash their teeth like frightened children.
You really think it's going to be that bad? Just because Vivek's ill?
The people don't handle the infirmities of their deities very well. Especially when those infirmities could foreshadow Red Mountain's eruption or portend the moonlets fall from the sky. Once such fear ignites, it spreads like wildfire.
Yeah, people are stupid. Okay. I'll go talk to Saren now.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
Okay, sure, got it. So Vivek.
The wary warrior weakens and withers, despite his dashing exuberance of expression. Do as the Archcanon directs, while I conserve my remaining energy, and do what I can to stave off this attack. If attack it truly is.
Don't worry. The Scarlet Judge is on this.
An Ashlander? Could a heathen actually threaten one of the tribunal? Such a thought makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, Ashlanders. They're more than you think. What up, Dran? Okay. Archcanon Tarvis agrees that Chodala is somehow involved in Lord Vivek's loss of power. He wants me to confirm his involvement and find a way to get his staff without starting a war with the Ashlanders. Instead of confronting Chodala directly, the Archcanon suggests I return to Aldrun and talk to his sister, Saren. She was willing to help me last time, and might be willing to do so again. The Scarlet Judge is on the case. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Woo! Woo! Okay, here we go. Okay. Aldrun Way Shrine. That's how I roll. That is how I roll. All right. Let's talk to Saren. What's up, Scum Save? How you doing? LOLOL, or NPC dialogue with you is essentially, you're just a piece of shit simpleton Ashlander, I need to treat you like an idiot. Right? That is pretty much it, man. That is pretty much it. These motherfuckers are some arrogant motherfuckers. They think they're better, but who's the one solving all their problems?
Outlander, quickly! This way!
What's up, Sentinel Yemmer? What's up? Alright, Saren, how you doing? Good to see you again. How you been? How are the kids?
About
She
my
doesn't have
brother's
kids.
claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
Alright, tell me how I can help.
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
So, what do we do?
We talked to my brother. Tried to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodola says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
Alright. I'll follow your lead.
The wise woman. I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the cave of the incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Saren. I miss those days.
This guy seems like a jackass. He's got his own little goofy throne. Well, that went well.
My brother Chodola is about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time.
What's he gonna do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the wise woman to his cause...
Tell me about this wise woman.
Wise woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodola's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
Sounds like we need to talk to her.
Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodola alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the wise woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return.
Alright, I'm off.
The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the wise woman. If she accepts Chodola's claim about the Nerevarine...
So you don't agree with your brother?
When Chodola became a Gulakan, a champion of our people, I supported him. When he stepped forward as Ashkan, leader of our tribe, I was at his side. But this new claim, it comes with strange powers and talk of war. I can't support those things.
What else can you tell me about this Nerevarine thing?
Azura proclaimed that someday, Indorel Nerevar, a hero from our ancient past, would return to unite the Dark Elves and right the wrongs of Nirn. We call the returned incarnate the Nerevarine. My brother Chodola believes that he's Nerevar reborn.
And what is this Cavern of the Incarnate?
My brother isn't the first to believe he's Nerevar returned. All of the previous failed incarnates rest within the cavern. A statue of Azura watches over them as they await the arrival of the true Nerevarine.
I see. Alright, I'm going.
The tribes won't decide anything before the wise woman returns, but Chodola's followers could start causing trouble if she's gone too long. When you get to the Cavern of the Incarnate, tell her I sent you to talk to her.
Got it. Okay. So... Saren asked me to journey to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. She wants me to convince her not to support Chodola's claim that he's the Nerevarine. I will bring justice dialogue to this woman. Whoa, that place is far the fuck away. Okay. I guess it's not that far away, but it looks like there's a bunch of volcanoes and shit in between me and it.
Refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
You helped my sister. Thank you for that. But you don't need to worry about the Red Exiles anymore. They're under my control now. As for everything else, that's Ashlander business. There's no place for an Outlander here.
So, just out of curiosity, random question, just throwing this out there. Are you plotting the downfall of Lord Vivek?
Plotting? No, I'm confident that the false god will fall. Azura has proclaimed this, and I know it to be true. The Tribunal betrayed our hero and turned away from our religion. And they call us heretics. Bah!
So, you think you're the Nerevarine, huh?
How overly simplistic the world must be to your eyes, Outlander. I am Nerevar reborn. I will lead my people to power and glory. The wise woman knows this. She will proclaim it when she returns. And no tribunal lapdogs can change that.
I don't know. Saren doesn't really agree with you.
My sister is too naive and idealistic for her own good. Look at the power I wield. Feel the conviction in my words. While the House Elves squabble and fight to carve up our land, the Nerevarine will step forth to end their tyranny once and for all.
Whatever, pal. You're just a jumped-up dust punk who found a magic staff. Give that staff up and then show us all your cool Nerevarine powers. You ain't shit. I'm gonna take that staff off your rotting corpse. Or maybe I'll just take it away while you're still alive, on your knees, softly weeping at the loss of everything you dreamed of. Either way, things are gonna happen that you're not gonna like. And it's gonna be justice! Because I am the Scarlet Judge. Cavern of the Incarnate. If I can even get there past all these mountains and shit. Justice, coming your way. Justice. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, I'm gonna deliver some justice to this iron ore. Feel the sting of the pick of justice. Oh. Feel the scrape of the blade of justice. Oh, well, that didn't work out well. Am I stuck back here? Because that would suck. It'd be cool is if I could get off of that thing. Okay. Hope you kill the fuck out of this guy. I hope so too, but I kind of have a feeling I won't be able to. They'll make me let him live or something. We'll see. It's time to stealth run. Stealth run. Ooh, found another runestone. What the fuck? All I got was... Okay. Well, this looks like a shit. Who the fuck is Salamat? Oh, we're going down. Hup! Who are you?
Know that the Zainab wants this house mode.
Oh, I've talked to this guy before. Never mind. I know who he is. He's the Zainab guy. Well, that looks like a big old bunch of dead end. And literally dead end, because if I went to the end over there, I would be in lava, and I would die. We gotta find a way around all this lava. Oh, I could have Blade of Woad that fool.
My, you are a clumsy one.
Shut the fuck up. I see you too. You know what else I see? The fact that your name is White, which means you're murderable. This is just the way to that other place that I already went. That's not where I want to go. I need to go on some long roundabout fucking journey to get around all this. Oh, Red Exiles. He said, don't worry about the Red Exiles. I've got them under control. Here they are, hostile, ready to attack me. Dick move, Red Exiles. Dick move. Meeting with Chodala. Did I read this already? Yeah, I did. Well, I'm not trying to kill Red Exiles right now. More runes.
We should throw dice for gold. Interesting.
Alright. I'm still trying to get literally the opposite direction of where I'm going. Like, how does one even? Kill Stealer. What is this place? Oh, I've been here before. This is the PvP place. Nothing going on there. Q shouldn't have a problem changing them to the Scarlet Exiles. Oh. That's such a great idea. Look, if I'm the Scarlet Judge, I need an organization of followers. I shall call them the Scarlet Bailiffs. Can I rub? Oh, I already rubbed this one, I guess. Pre-rubbed. Previously rubbed. Wama Warrior. Looking for tombs. What is this place? I've been in here, haven't I? Yeah, you can craft an item set in there. I remember I went in there. Lots of runes around. I don't know who these Burns are. They're a faction unknown to me. For now, I'll leave them alone. So I don't know who they are, and I don't have any reason to pick a fight with them at the moment. Who's that guy? A Wraith. Oh, shit. Oh, we're over here by the fucking super impossible Salathan's Council fight. Yeah, we're gonna leave those guys alone, obviously, because they're unstoppable killing gods. And what I am gonna do, though, is grab a rune. You can make the spooniest one the Scarlet Stenographer. The Scarlet Stenographer. I am the Scarlet Court Clerk. I am the Scarlet Paralegal. Man, I don't feel like I'm getting any fucking closer to this place. Because there's a Oh! Oh, this is another... Oh, fuck! Not only is it a fake tomb, it's got a sermon laying in front of it. Oh, you got jokes, game. You got fucking jokes. You lured me over here under the pretenses of a tomb, and then you give me no rubbing and you spring a fucking sermon on me. Have I read 31? I always have this tiny, tiny hope that maybe I've read one of them, but I haven't. Here, it's booby-trapped. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Actually, I don't want to read it right in this spot, because another fucking wraith is going to spawn on top of me and start eating my ass while I'm reading a sermon. So I'm going to come up here to a more... peaceful location. Well, let's grab this rune real quick. Now I'm gonna... Why are there so many fake tombs? I don't understand how you're supposed to get all these rubbings if there's not even that many tombs around, and then when you do find them, half the time they don't even have a rubbing. Like, what is that shit? Ooh, is that a thieves' cache? No, it's a lore book. I kind of want to read this, though. I kind of want to read both of these books now. What's this shitty place? Place looks evil. Oh, if I get far enough north to this road, I can at least take this road over there. Alright, here we go. It's reading time. Well, I need to get rubbings for some and not others. Oh, that's just a pauper's tomb. Nothing important. We don't want that for our replica. Right? Alright. 36 lessons. Sermon 31 by Vivek. Sermon 31. Many more years passed in Resdania, and the high priests of the Dwemer were almost ready to make war on the rulers of Veloth. The Hortator had become the husband of Iam during this time, and the first saint of the Triune Way. Vivek had tired of fighting his sons and daughters, and so took a respite from trying to find them. The Hortator said to his wife, "Where is Vivek, my teacher? I love him still, though he grows cold. His lamentations, if I may call them that, have changed the skin of the whole country. He is hardly to be found anywhere in Veloth of late. The people grow dark because of it." And Iam took mercy on her troubled husband, and told him that the sword of the Triune had been fighting minor monsters stirred up by the Dwemer as they worked on their brass siege machines. She took the Hortator inside her, and showed him where his master was. Whoa! Scandalous! Sivi, or at least that aspect that chose to be Vivek, sat in the litany hall of the false-thinking temple after his battle with the flute and pipe ogres. The flute and pipe ogres? The fuck kind of spoony-ass ogres are these? I'm just imagining a bunch of ogres prancing along, playing fucking flutes and pipes as they fucking as they frolic through the meadow. I kind of want to put that in a D&D game now, an encounter with the flute and pipe ogres of the West Gash. He began writing again in his Book of Hours. He had to put on his water face first. That way he could separate the bronze of the old temple from the blue of the new, and write with happiness. Second, he had to take another feather from the big moon, further rendering it dead. That way... How do you further render something dead? Okay, never mind. It's a fucking Vivek sermon. Of course, things aren't going to make sense. That way he could write about mortals with truth. Third, he recalled the pomegranate banquet, where he was forced to marry to Molag Bal with wet scriptures. Do I want to know what wet scriptures are? To cement his likeness. I mean, look, is there a chance that this living god refers to his own semen as, quote, wet scriptures? Because I wouldn't put that past Vivek at all. And I'm just saying it's gross. To cement his likeness as Mephala and write with black hands. He wrote, "The last time I heard his voice, showing the slightest sign of impatience, I learned to control myself and submit to the will of others. Afterwards, I dared to take on the sacred fire hype, and realized there was no equilibrium with the Et Ada. They were liars, lost roots, and the most I can do is to be an interpreter into the rational." Okay, you don't get to use the word rational in any context, Vivek. That word is banned for you. Even that fails the needs of the people. I sit on the mercy seat and pass judgment, the waking state, and the phase aspect of the innate urge. Only here can I doubt, in this book, written in water, broadened to include evil. Then Vivek threw his ink on this passage to cover it up for the lay reader, and wrote instead, "Find me in the blackened paper, unarmored, in final scenery. Truth is like my husband, instructed to smash, filled with procedure and noise, hammering, weighty, heaviness made schematic, lessons learned only by a mace. Let those that hear me then be buffeted, and let some die in the ash from the striking. Let those that find him murdered by illumination, pummeled like a traitorous house, because if an hour is golden, then immortal I am a secret code. I am the partaker of the doom drum, chosen of all those that dwell in the middle world to wear this crown, which reverberates with truth, and I am the mangling Messiah." The ending of the words is Omsivi. Fuck my life. And then we're going to also read Quama Mining for Fun and Profit, because it's a lore book and it's about Dark Elf adjacent things. Quama Mining for Fun and Profit by Doreen Redis, House Halalu. Developing and maintaining a Quama mine can be a rewarding and, more importantly, a lucrative pursuit, provided one takes the time to learn about Quama and their environmental requirements. Quama are giant insects that live and work in underground colonies called egg mines. Although eggs provide the primary source of income for any Quama mine, they are by no means the only product produced by the mine. It takes two to mangle? Yeah, it does, Nox. Yeah, it does. Quama Cuddle, Scrib Jelly, and Scrib Jerky all provide additional sources of revenue for a Quama mine. To start a Quama mine, 1. Find and tame a wild Quama colony, difficult. Or 1B, purchase excess Quama from a crowded mine, expensive. 2, live near the colony until you smell like Quama. 3, never approach the Quama Queen Chamber, because Quama Queens are real drama queens. 4, gather eggs, collect cuddle, pretend like you know what the fuck cuddle means, still. 5, count your profit. Despite the name, a Quama mine consists of living creatures. With judicious yet unobtrusive maintenance, a moderately sized mine can produce an abundance of valuable Quama eggs. Quama mines can also produce tasty Scrib Jerky, gross, acidic Scrib Jelly, gross, and Quama Cuddle, which we still don't fucking know what it means, which is highly valued by alchemists. The Quama colony. Gotta scuttle for that cuddle. Oh, that's pretty good, Nox. That's pretty good. The Quama Colony. The road to owning a profitable mining concern starts with a healthy Quama Queen and a full complement of workers. The Queen produces eggs in the deepest recesses of the mine. Quama workers care for the eggs, moving them to the various tunnels and chambers within the mine according to space requirements, environmental conditions, and the development state of the eggs. Quama workers also produce food for the mine, feed and clean the Queen, and expand the mine complex as the colony grows. When not tending to their usual duties, workers can be seen digging new chambers and tunnels within the ever-growing labyrinth of the mine. Workers tend to be docile, but can turn violent if threatened or attacked, or if the Queen is in danger. Quama warriors protect the colony, reacting quickly to any perceived danger. They should be treated warily and with respect, for they are aggressive and highly dangerous. They're not that dangerous, I've killed some of them. While workers are quadrupeds, warriors are bipedal and very powerful. Scribs, as the miners call juvenile Quama, roam freely through a Quama colony. A mine including the brave little Scrib. A mine usually splits the Scrib herds into two camps. Those allowed to grow into workers or warriors, and those harvested while still... Oh, yeah, right. I thought the Quamas themselves were harvesting their own young. No, but the people that run the mine are harvesting some of them for jelly and jerky. I got it. Scrib jelly has a variety of uses, including as a food source. No, we're not eating fucking insect smegma. Including as a food source, but it is prized by alchemists as a key ingredient to make potions and cure diseases. Scrib jerky, made by drying thin slices of scrib meat, has minor restorative properties and is considered to be quite delicious by Dark Elf culinary experts. Starting a Quama mine. Assuming you don't want to pay the exorbitant fees associated with purchasing a Queen and Quama from an established mine, you will need to locate and tame a wild colony. This approach isn't without cost, however, as House Lalu requires would-be mine owners to purchase a license before hunting for a wild colony in earnest. When you locate a potential colony, you can't simply walk in and set up shop. The colony's aggressive warriors would make short work of your miners. There is a solution: acclimation. The acclimation process takes time, but injury and loss of life of both colony members and miners can be minimized by letting the colony slowly become familiar and comfortable with your presence. Once your miners acquire the smell of the local Quama, the warriors will consider them to be part of the colony. Did they really have to bother scribbling this down? Oh, Nox. Scribbling. Yeah, I mean, they could have inscribed it in stone instead. Egg harvesting. The actual mining of Quama eggs doesn't require a great deal of skill. Miners basically need only patience and common sense to perform their job. Egg harvesting must be done with an eye toward balance. Remove too many eggs, and you may agitate the workers and the Queen. Remove too few, and the Queen's egg production may fall. The mine manager must keep a careful eye on production to ensure that the Queen does not produce too many or too few eggs. Wide swings in production will affect profits and make planning more difficult and should be avoided. They could also have conscripted them. Oh, you gotta conscript some of these Quama. Avoid the Queen's chamber at all times. Warriors and workers will view any approach to their Queen as a threat and react accordingly. Production can grind to a halt as the colony becomes agitated and miners can't safely enter the mine. You might lose a few miners as the colony rampages, but the most important thing to remember is that the Quama will eventually calm down and once again accept the presence of the miners. Hashtag Quama trauma, says Nox. Note: House Halalu egg mining licenses require mines to provide regular production reports. Failure to comply can result in sanctions, fines, or even closure of the mine, and that's neither fun nor profitable. Alright, reading time is done. We got some reviled assassins here. I don't know what this is all about. But I guess now's not really the time that I need to find out. I will come back here at such a time as I have. Apparently the reviled is another faction of assholes. Asshole faction. See any tombs? A tomb! Oh, I don't think it's a real one though. It's not a fucking real one. God damn it. Why all the fake tombs? River troll. Making some slurpity burpity sounds over there.
My heart is heavy. 9 times out of 10,
What are those people talking about? They're having themselves a nice little convo. Get some orichalcum. Another lore book? Oh, okay. We're gonna have to read the Living Gods here in a second. But we're not gonna do it standing right in the middle of 18 monsters. It'll be really fun when you only have one tomb left, and I'm searching for that last tomb for like fucking 10 hours. No. I can tell you right now, that is not how this is gonna go down. After I've finished all the quests in this whole land, and I'm ready to move on, except the only thing I haven't done is find the rest of the tombs, I'm gonna look the last ones the fuck up online and see whichever ones I missed and find out where they are. I am not gonna scour the landscape endlessly looking for the last few tombs or whatever. The Living Gods by Dorilus the Theologian. No other religion in all of Nirn can claim what the Dark Elves know as absolute truth. Their gods rule over them and walk among them, as real and as present as any other resident of Morrowind. From their seat of power in Mournhold's tribunal temple, the living gods of the tribunal guard and counsel their people. When necessary, they punish sin and error, but they also share their bounty with the greatest and least among us, each according to their needs. But who are the living gods? They are powerful dark elves who achieve divine status through superhuman discipline and virtue, and supernatural wisdom and insight. As the 3 god kings of Morrowind, they form the divine leadership of the Dunmer nation. The 3, Lord, Mother, and Wizard, are described below. Vivek, the warrior poet god and master of Morrowind, is perhaps the most popular of the 3. Why? Because he's crazy and writes crazy things. He also tends to be the most public, and the people love him. His visage appears both beautiful and bloody at the same time, and he has made violence into an art form. Vivek the warrior poet has darker aspects associated with primitive, ruthless impulses such as lust and murder. Almalexia, also known as Mother Morrowind, is the patron of healers and teachers. She is the healing mother, the source of compassion and sympathy, the protector of the poor and the weak. Almalexia embodies the best of Dunmeri culture and purpose. She exemplifies mercy, and her wisdom guides the Dark Elves in all their daily affairs. See, she's the one that actually sounds nice, and we never get to interact with her or hear anything about her. Everything's always about Vivek and Sothasil. Sothasil, god of the world mechanism, is the least known and most hidden of the tribunal gods. Sometimes referred to as the mystery of Morrowind, he is a magus and the patron of artificers and wizards. Perhaps the mightiest wizard in the land and certainly the wisest, he is considered to be the light of knowledge and the inspiration behind craft and sorcery. Together, the living gods are the pillars of the tribunal temple. They represent the power and discipline of the Dunmerry people, and rule with a combination of compassion and strict adherence to law and protocol. Well, I haven't seen that much compassion from the Dark Elves yet. Law and protocol, I've seen a lot of that. And fucking arrogance and thinking you're fucking better than people and shit. I guess that's basically what arrogance is. There's a delve right here. A Shalmawiya. And there's a way shrine. Oh, it's the Ursulaku camp. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we're going for this way shrine. A lot of rune stones. Ooh, goblin. You don't get to fight enough goblins in this game. I like fighting goblins. I like goblins in general. Ursulaku Camp Way Shrine. Ooh, there's a quest right there. At the Ursulaku camp. Well, since it's on my way to where I'm going, as I've been doing, I'm gonna pick up the quest. And do it before proceeding to where I'm supposed to go. Hopefully the Ursulaku aren't gonna like attack me. But I suspect they're not gonna attack me because there's a quest person here.
You walk among the Ursulaku, Outlander. If you come as a friend, speak with me.
Well, we'll get to that. Is this another lore book or a thieves' trove? Oh, it's a thieves' trove. Another treasure map for Malabal Tor. Interesting. Anybody else here that wants to talk to me before I talk to the quest guy? Nope. Okay. Let's talk to the quest guy. Udami. Yeah, that way you won't be stoomted. What? Stoomted? Are you trying to say like stumped, but with tomb in it?
You. I remember you. You were at Aldrin. Some say you're a friend to the clans. Do you wish to prove it?
What do you mean?
Met some nomad called Xanamu of the Zainab tribe. Smart man. Told me his tribe has done well dealing with Outlanders. We Ashlanders aren't quick to change our ways, but perhaps we should try.
Why are you dangling your fucking fingers in your soup? God damn it. Eating soup, you're doing it wrong. Alright. What do you need from me?
It's up to our leaders to make that decision, but they're still in Aldrin. You could see Xanamu. Tell him you want to work with the tribes. Show us that some outsiders can be trusted. He can direct you to the other tribes.
Alright, I'll go talk to him. Alright, so I have to go back to Aldrin. So when I go back to Aldrin anyway, the Zainab tribe has encouraged other Ashlanders to seek a positive relationship with Outlanders. Because I've shown respect for the Ashlander culture, I've been encouraged to help build that relationship. I should speak to Xanamu and Aldrun to learn how to best build a relationship with the Ashlanders. So that's good. I can do that when I go back after doing the Cavern of the Incarnate. Well, here's the actual beginning of a road. Ooh. I'm gonna try to be really sneaky right here. Super sneak. Well, so much for that. That went exactly how I planned it to go. Exactly how I planned it. That was like when Saito's like make a skill check, a stealth check, and roll 20 be like 1. Which happens about 50% of the time. Here we go. Super sneaky this time. Super sneaky. Ah, they see nothing. They hear nothing. I am a ghost. I love runes. I love runes. I love runes. You can make enchantments with them. I love runes. I love runes. I love runes. Red Exiles still being fucking obstreperous. Listen, Red Exiles, ain't nobody want to deal with your bullshit. The only reason I'm not butchering you like hogs is the fact that I'm hoping that all the tribes are going to make peace and you're going to make peace and we're all going to end up being allies in the long run. And so if that's the case, I would feel bad about killing a bunch of you prior to that occurring. But otherwise, y'all be dead as fried chicken. Oh, these Nyx hounds are gonna get stupid with me when I mine this iron. That's fine. Do we really need another PvP Battlemaster? Like right here, there was just one, like right the fuck there. How many Battlemasters do you need?
I've started keeping tallies in my spare time. Broken bones, missing limbs, decapitations, that sort of thing. I would show you my statistics, but this is one of the few cases where I agree that ignorance is bliss.
You'll never understand the battleground.
All these Battlemasters, they sing the same tune.
Last week, this crazy lady jumped down and tried to kill me. She landed wrong and nearly broke her leg. Funniest thing I'd seen in months.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
These wares can make all your dreams come true, as long as your dreams include the battlegrounds and victory. Otherwise, you're out of luck.
They'll make all your dreams come true, provided you have very specific dreams.
Warriors coming together, battling it out, bonding with allies and respecting their force. That's what the Pact is all about. You'll find no better example of our alliance than the camaraderie of the battlegrounds.
If you say so.
What is it?
Dude, there's runestones for days out here. Flame Atronox. That's a Guar named Lily. A tomb. Another fucking fake tomb. Am I missing something at all these fake tombs? Is there some secret way I'm supposed to be able to get rubbings from these? Because there's been so many of them, I feel like... I don't know, like... There's some way that I'm supposed to be able to use all those fake tombs, and I... just haven't figured it out or something. Jute of Earl. Jute. No, Josiah. Just a random merchant walking around with a fucking Guar named Lily. Uh-oh.
If it doesn't fit on Lily's back, I don't have it in my shop. But you're free to look at what's there.
No, I'm good, thanks. There's Valenvarion, but I don't want to go to Valenvarion. Another tomb, but that one also has no rubbing. Don't even fucking think about it, Nyx Hound. Just ain't got time for it. Ooh, I have 2 minutes left on this scroll. You know what I should do? You know what I should do with 2 minutes left on the scroll of experience? I should kill that fucking hive golem real quick. Yeah, 540 XP. That's not actually that much. Oh, look, and Fenris got caught in the crossfire. Lando Ancestral Tomb. Nope, not on the list. Oh, now that's a sky shard right there. And that's a backpack. No. 2 out of 3. Ain't bad. But it's not as good as 3 out of 3. Although I don't think I can really... 36, 36... I don't think I can spend any points right now. I mean, there's things I can spend points on. What I mean to say is I don't think I want to spend any points right now. Yeah, not so much. I am the Scarlet Judge. Justice! Air Atronach. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before. I've seen lots of Flame Atronachs. The Air Atronach has 2 swords on its back. That's kind of awesome. That's some Atronach level shit. Did you just really? Yes, I just really. Shut the fuck up, Root. God damn it, Nyx Hounds. Alright. Forgotten Ways. Oh, this is a proper dungeon? I think that's what that symbol means. I think it means proper dungeon. Like, group dungeon. Not these bullshit little delves. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. Calm your fucking fetcher fly hive golem tits. I don't think it has those, Josiah. You don't know. Forgotten Wastes. Oh! It's not a real dungeon. It's a public dungeon. Cool. Public dungeons are like one step up from delves, but they're not the same thing as real dungeons. Real dungeons are an instanced experience for a group of 4 people, and you go in there and it's completely fresh and new for your group of 4 people, and no other people can come in there, and it has like big boss fights and stuff and like really good loot. Public dungeons are like a bigger, harder version of a delve, but they're still open to anybody that wants to come in there. That's why they're called a public dungeon. I see you, fake tomb. FT. I want this orichalcum. You know what? Fuck it. He didn't drop any loot? What? So I suspect I will get a quest taking me into that public dungeon at some point. Ooh, I haven't fought any dwarven constructs on this character at all yet. Dwarven Centurion, nice. 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 Is it nice? Yeah, it's nice. We got ourselves another way shrine up ahead. Oh, I fucked that up. Alright. And there's a crafting location here where you can create yet another set of some kind of stuff. But I don't care about that right now. Let me tell you what I do care about. Fiendroth. Nah. Whatever the fuck you are, you don't get to live. Valley of the Windway Shrine. Ooh, a blueprint for some Halalu scroll drawers. Fancy. I wonder if that's an island you can actually like swim out to or anything. It looks pretty far away, which leads me to suspect that if you try to swim out to it, you get your ass eaten by fucking slaughterfish, but I could be wrong. It could be in swim range.
Greetings, Halalu.
What the fuck's going on here?
Telvanni, of course.
Ooh, Halalus and Telvannis are killing each other. They're not doing a very good job, though. These guys are some low damage dealing mug. This is gonna take them fucking all day to kill each other at this rate. Oh, well, the mage looks like she's winning. Oh, the mage is kicking some ass, actually. The trader's gonna die. Oh, but I don't like Telvannis. I'm gonna help him out. I basically just saved your life, bro. And he just turns and walks away. Nothing. No thanks. No. I don't really like Halalus that much either. I like the fact that I could have killed either of them, but after killing the one, suddenly the other guy turned green and I couldn't kill him anymore. Pretty interesting. pretty interesting. Oh, Morrowind. All I got to say to that is nope.
Rosie, where are you?
Here we go. The fuck is this guy?
Come back, Rosie. Rosie, I have some treats for you.
Okay. Is this guy lost his dog or is he some weird pedo?
Rosie, what's a nice fish?
God damn it. Don't get in the van, Rosie. Don't get in the van.
Please, let nothing have happened to my poor Rosie.
All
Come
right.
back, Rosie.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, you there? Have you seen my netch floating around anywhere? Her name's Rosie, and I'm just worried sick about her.
You have a pet niche?
I know it may be strange, but my Rosie stands out from the rest of her kind. Just one look at her sweet face and you'd understand. Why did I think a leash would help?
Right, well, good luck with that. Okay.
I'm sure she'll come back. Oh, she must be so frightened.
I'm frightened, and I just met you. Oh, here we go. The Cavern of the Incarnate.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures.
I wonder if they can kill her. They can't kill her. They're not even trying to kill her. They're just acting up.
Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose.
God, thank you for aiding me. I'm now going to sprint away from you at full speed while still talking. Alright, we got us a weird one here. This wise woman's a strange woman. I rescued the wise woman from her Daedric attackers. I brought justice! Now I should meet her inside the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to her about Chodola's claim. And about justice! Fate is the book that she writes in to inscribe our worth and deserts. For by our acts do we earn her regard or disdain, and read our destiny in her prophecy. Sigla Parate. I think they're talking... Are they talking about Azura here? The Daedric Prince Azura? Worshipped by some as a god?
An outlander? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk.
I think this is supposed to be Azura. I could be wrong. This is a cool little cave with all the little waterfalls and stuff. Wise Woman D. Let's talk about this.
It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
It's about Chodola and the Nerevarine, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander.
Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodola is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Isn't there a way to prove he's not the Nerevarine?
Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodola's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
What are the failed incarnates?
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now.
Yeah, well, I've already identified Chodola's fucking fatal flaw. He's a giant douche. He's a douche. That's why he's destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. I don't need to talk to the incarnates. I've already figured it out. Alright, how do I talk to these incarnates?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodola's ambitions before they lead us to war.
Alright, we'll see what we do here. What's up, son Gniff?
To defeat Chodola, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed incarnates have to say.
I will, Ben. How you doing, son? Welcome. So I need to talk to various creepy-ass corpses in order to gain the wisdom. There we go.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander.
What was your flaw?
Take my scroll and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
All right.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander.
What was your flaw?
The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refuse to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
Got it.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarines' return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azura urges.
Why couldn't you be the Nerevarine?
To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Thanks.
Mortal, let us speak.
Oh shit, Azura wants to talk to me. What's up, Daedra lady?
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarine.
I communed with the incarnates.
Doversy's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless.
Yeah, the staff's the source of his power.
Your instincts serve you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivek's.
Alright, I'll do what you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrune and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
But why are you helping Vivek? I thought you and the Tribunal were enemies.
Helping that arrogant imposter? Whatever gave you the idea that I was helping that murderer? Vardenfell must stand. Everything I do in this regard serves that single goal. Best that you remember that, mortal.
What's so special about Vardenfell? It actually seems like kind of a giant shithole to me. Motherfuckers be living in dirt and eating bugs. Alright. Why don't you just reveal the truth to the Ashlanders?
Due to an ancient pact, I am not permitted to interfere in the affairs of Nirn. Even this casual discussion pushes the boundaries of that agreement. Instead, I must work through trusted agents, such as yourself and Saren.
Sounds like a loophole. Are you two? I'm doing pretty good, son. Thanks. Just spent all night talking to your internet boyfriend? Well, that sounds good. Was that good? She seems pretty Azura of herself. Yeah. Actually, she sounds a little depressed to me. Like, she's kind of blue. How do I prove that Chodola isn't the Nerevarine?
Use what the Incarnate shared with you. Their failures point the way toward Chodola's downfall. But beware Chodola's power. He may not be the Nerevarine, but some greater agency has lent strength to his conviction.
Got it.
Hurry, mortal. Even now, Chodola's support for his false claim intensifies. You need to be there when he stands before the wise woman and reveal his divine delusions.
Divine delusions. Where'd the wise woman go? She just bounced, I guess. Azura bade me to take the words of the Incarnates and return to Aldrune. I need to let Saren know what I discovered. Wise woman? Gone. The failed Incarnates of Azura have committed some bloopers. Wait, she's back there getting killed by fucking Scoffins again? Two-handed increase to 37. Alright. Switch back to bow for a bit. Polite of them to not kill her while you were strolling around. Well, I've already killed those guys and saved her from them once, so... Honestly, it was a bit of a farce that they were there trying to fight her again. Talk to Xanamu, talk to Saren. Alright, well I'm not gonna run all over Hell's fucking half acre to get back there. I'm just gonna go to the Way Shrine right here. And I'm gonna go back to Aldrune. Committed some bloopers, says Nox. Bloopers, says Nox. Bloopers. Why does a run so cost me? Old hip injury? I'm not sure. It does look... Well, first of all, it's terrible running form. Look how far forward she's leaning. You're not supposed to lean forward like that when you run, unless you're in some idiotic Japanese anime. Real people don't run like that. I mean, not actual runners.
You've returned.
Yeah, I've returned. Returning is what I do. What's up, Saren?
The wise woman returned from the cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodal is in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
Well, I talked to some of the Incarnates. They gave me scrolls.
Ah, of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodal's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
What's the problem?
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course.
How can I help you if I can't talk?
You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter each of Chodala's claims. I hate opposing my brother in this. I just don't see another way.
Alright, when should I give you Ranso's scroll?
Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that by strength alone, he could unite the Ashlanders. He failed. When Chodala proclaims his power, that's when we'll refer to this scroll's sad tale.
What's up, Askell? How you doing? Welcome. Is this game worth getting to? I think so. I like this game a lot. Alright, so Ranso is the power guy. What about Aduri's scroll?
Incarnate Aduri was a champion of my people. She defended us against great threats. But when she grew to love war for war's sake, she proved she wasn't the Nerevarine. When Chodala proclaims that war is the answer, hand me this scroll.
Alright, so Aduri is the war one, and Danat?
Incarnate Darnot thought his way was the best way. He rejected the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans, something Nerevar would never do. When Chodala proclaims he knows better than anyone, we'll use this scroll.
Alright, let's do this.
Meet me inside.
Ooh, we finally get to go into Scar. Fancy. The Ashlander Tribal Council is meeting inside Scar in Aldrune. I should go inside so I can help Saren convince the tribes that Chodala isn't the Nerevarine. Scar. Once, the mighty and colossal Emperor Crabs ruled all of Vardenfell, but they put aside divine pursuits in favor of mundane satisfactions and were diminished to become the mud crabs of today. And are we any different? Is Rula the Mad Prophet? Wow, so the Emperor Crabs became the mud crabs. That's a pretty big fall. Alright, this place is pretty crazy looking.
Continue this farce. It's obvious that I'm the Nerevarine.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodala.
Saren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Nerevarine.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for the Nerevarine.
Ranso's scroll.
Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which scroll do you recommend to counter this argument?
Aduri.
That makes sense. I'll try that. Incarnate, appear!
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing! I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
Wrong.
I think it's working. One more strong assertion, and that should do it.
Danat.
Of course. Let's see what happens. Incarnate, appear!
I'd love to see what happens if you fuck this up.
Council of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Saren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You are not the Nerevarine.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Nerevarine! Red Exiles, slave...
Brother, no!
Circle around! On the sides!
Who else wants some? Anybody else? Oh, the Gulakon's here. Okay. 187,000, that's a pretty healthy health bar. Oh, she's kicking my ass! I need to switch weapons. Oh, she killed me. Wow, I was not expecting her to be that tough. Holy shit. That got serious. I'll use a filled soul gem to revive myself here. I massively underestimated her. Now she's got even more health. Alright, here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna sneak up behind her. I'm gonna put in some work. Oh my god, my health! I mean, I gotta drink a potion here. What the fuck? Wow. Can't believe I actually got killed. I basically never get killed. Saren went after her brother. I should follow her and deliver justice. Alright, so can I do anything else cool in this room? I strongly doubt it. I think it's all gonna be pretty... Alright, we're going after Saren. They got some nice banners in here.
Go to my hut and get my healer's sack. Now.
Right away, wise woman.
What the fuck happened here?
This proves that Chodala's unfit to lead the Ashlanders. And his claim that he's the Nerevarine, preposterous. That hasn't stopped him and his followers from causing great harm, however. Saren went after him. Please, go help her.
Okay, well.
I hate what my brother's become.
Whoa, Azura.
Mortal, I would have words with you.
Okay.
Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
So, what should we do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
Time is against me. Time is the enemy. The past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash or reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulchre, poke or toot'll become the putrid. There's no wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too steep to spend expendable marks up to the top of the... Alright, there must be something I can do.
Return to Vivek City. Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
She sounds important. Alright, I'll do it. Thanks, Azura.
That was exhilarating. That was glorious. Lady Azura's presence filled me with such wonder. She actually spoke through me. I heard everything she said, and I felt her sense of urgency. You need to return to Vivek City immediately.
She said you were her champion, and that I would need your help. But I am the Scarlet Judge. What is the champion of sun, moon, and stars, or whatever the fuck she said you were, besides the Scarlet Judge? I suppose you can be my sidekick.
And help you I shall. Return to Vivek City, while I track down my brother and his damnable staff. With the Ashlanders against him, he won't have many options. After I locate him, I'll meet you, and we can find a way to break through Chodala's defenses.
Sounds good. See ya. Azura urged me to return to Vivek's palace immediately. I need to see how Vivek's doing while Saren tracks down her brother, Chodala.
That was glorious. Lady Azura's presence...
Yeah, I know. The thing is, I don't really want to go back to Vivek just yet, because I want to do Ashlander relations. I want to talk to Zanamu in Aldrune, who is waiting for me right over here.
It was wise of you to seek the favor of my people. Less so, perhaps, to aid the Fleuron. But I suppose we shall see what comes of that in time. Is there something I can do for you?
I was told to seek you out if I want to further aid the Ashlander tribes.
I see. Yes, I have been using our time gathered here to urge the other tribes to adapt and make allies. It's vital to prepare if we want to survive the change that's to come. It hasn't been easy, but perhaps you could become a decisive example.
Alright, what do you need?
Simply show a willingness to help the tribes, or even just a willingness to learn their ways. Go and speak with them. Show them you can be trusted, and you will be rewarded with the favor of the tribes.
Alright, I'll speak to him.
Meet with the Ashlander tribes. Hear their problems and offer your aid. Show your respect for their traditions, and you will surely find someone willing to speak with you. Help all you can, and let them see not everyone is our enemy.
Hold on. Gold Coast experience scroll.
We must adapt if we meet with the Ashlander tribes.
Got it.
Hear their... Go and walk among our people. Show them you can be trusted, and you will be rewarded with the favor of the tribes.
So I'm assuming what he means by this, functionally, is if I were to now go... Oh. There's quests that have popped up. If I were to now go to some of these Ashlander camps around, like the Ursulaku camp, or the Ahamusa camp, or maybe those are the only two I found. But if I were to go to those camps, there might be new quests for me at them now. But it looks like there might be some quests right here.
The true Ashlanders reject Chodala's claim, but he still commands the loyalty of the Red Exiles. He won't find shelter here. There are many places to hide in the wilds of Vardenfell, however. May Azora walk with you, Outlander.
Thanks, you too. Numani Rossi, whoever that is, apparently has a quest for me over here.
The more we learn about the past, the better prepared we are for the future. Enter and be welcome, Outlander. I wonder, however, are you willing to prove your friendship? Daedric shrines, remnants of a better time, dot the land. We seek to preserve the memory of these places. Aid me and gain the favor of the Ursulaku tribe.
What kind of help you need?
Vampires nest within the ruins of Dusheriran. I know not why or what they seek, but this desecration must not be allowed to persist. It prevents our scouts from retrieving relics from the shrine.
Where is this shrine?
The ruins lie to the northwest of Alden. Travel to the shrine and slay as many of these vampires as you can. They lair deep below the ground where we cannot go, but every death you deal weakens the pack. Retrieve any relics you find and return to me.
Let's see what I can do. Relics of Dushararan.
Explore the shrine, gather the relics and return to me. I promise to reward you for your efforts.
Great. I'm excited. There's also Huntmaster Sorim Nakar. But it seems there's only 2 new quests here. Not 4. Not one from each tribe. One for the Ursulaku and one for, well, whoever the fuck the tribe is here.
Be warned, Outlander.
The
Weakness has
Arabanimsum.
no home in the Arabanimsum.
Arabanimsum. Eating that dim sum.
The hunt beckons, Outlander. Weakness has no place in Vardenfell. Constantly test yourself and harden your resolve, or this land will devour you. We stay sharp by hunting deadly beasts and claiming trophies from each kill. I wonder, are you up to such a challenge?
He's got a pretty sweet looking bow. I like his bow a lot. I would use that bow. I'm interested in a hunt.
An ancient cliff strider that we call Old Stomper.
Old
preys upon the
Stomper.
people near our camp to the southeast. The older these creatures get, the more crazed and dangerous they become. With most of our hunters engaged elsewhere, the camp remains at risk.
Alright, how do I find this thing?
Head toward the camp near Chulav Tinth and
What?
search for signs of Old Stomper's attacks. A good tracker can follow the blood trail back to the creature's nest. Just be wary. Old Stomper has survived these many seasons by being ferocious and cruel.
Nachuleftinth? That name is un-the-fuck acceptable. Alright, I'll hunt this thing.
I envy you, Outlander. About to partake in another hunt. May your ancestors guide your hand. Remember to bring back a trophy to prove that your kill was true and clean.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Alright. I got Numani Rossi of the Ursulaku Ashlander tribe has requested that I explore the ruins of the Daedric shrine Dushararan and gather as many historic relics as I can find. The Dushararan shrine lies to the northwest of Aldrun. I should go to the ruins, deal with the vampires, and recover as many relics as I can find. And Huntmaster Sorum Nakar of the Arabanimsum Ashlander tribe has given me a challenge. He wants me to hunt the dangerous cliffstrider they call Old Stomper. The crazed cliffstrider known as Old Stomper is apparently attacking another Arabanimsum camp to the southeast. The Huntmaster wants me to track the creature, locate its nest, and dispatch it with due haste, and bring it great justice. Okay, Old Stomper is way down there, and this place is way up here. Wow, it's not that far away, actually. Alright, we'll do relics. We'll do relics.
I hope
Excuse
to be
me.
done here soon.
I don't care about all that. Like you're telling me shit that I don't need to know. I need to get around this lava-y, canyon-y, in my way bullshit-y terrain part so that I can go to where I'm going. Let's grab up on some relics. I'm gonna bring some fucking Scarlet Justice to these vampires. I can tell you that right now. Scarlet Justice on the Vardvark! Hashtag adjudicated. Oh, I need to adjudicate this motherfucker, apparently. I'm sure I already got this tomb, but in the off chance that I didn't, yeah, I did. What is this place? Beloth Ancestral Tomb, but it's not where I need to go. I need to go more northerly. Even though, look at this icon. That looks like it should be the place that has vampires, am I right? Quamas. These motherfuckers need to quam the fuck down. Oh, come on. I said, come on. Oh, look at the little netch calf. Maybe I'll take him. No, it means disembowel. Don't be fooled. Don't. I don't want to fight you randos, whoever the fuck you are. Oh, maybe the Burn clan. Maybe these are the vampires. Let's see. Are you a vampire? Oh, yeah. You're defo a vampire. That's who these fuckers are. Oh, and she already gave me a relic. This isn't even a dungeon. It's just a bunch of assholes standing around outside with the relics. Okay. Oh, I see why he's called an immortal now. Well, we put that name to the fucking test. Maybe don't go around calling yourself an immortal if just some random elf with a bow can walk up and ace you. I'm just saying.
Isn't the best defense always a good attack?
Dude, when I attack from fucking stealth with focused aim, it's all over for a motherfucker. These vampires are a lot less interesting than I thought they were gonna be. They're pretty much just dudes. Pretty much just dudes. Uh-oh, this is about to get ugly. Wait, that fucker's still alive? I thought I'd killed him. Gather them relics. Gather them relics. Gather them relics. Okay, I'm kind of getting wrecked all of a sudden. Okay, I'm kind of getting wrecked. Man, getting 3 of those guys on me at once when I'm not using my greatsword. Because I'm a lot more resilient when I'm using my greatsword. Is actually kind of tough. Alright. First of all, burn Frost Mage. These fuckers hit pretty hard, I gotta give it to them. Oh, treasure chest. Ooh, I almost failed that one. Got all kinds of stuff. Are you being serious right now? I can't get through there? Okay, sure. Relics. Alright, this looks intriguing. Have a nap. Yeah, these guys are a pain in the ass. Did it. Let's head on back to Numani Rossi. Adjudicated. They may be immune to death, but they're not immune to justice. Or maybe like, you can outrun death, but you can't outrun justice. Something stupid like that. Blessed Thistle. I think those are my first vampires that I fought. I'm now a vampire slayer. So, you know, it's no big deal. It's just how I roll. Slaying vampires all day, every day. Numani Rossi. That quest was shorter and easier than I thought it was going to be.
I foresee a profitable partnership as our association deepens, Outlander. Now, what have you brought me?
I got the relics.
Every piece of history tells a part of the story. Thank you for retrieving these. I will have the taint of the vampires removed from them as soon as possible. Thank you for your help, Outlander. Take this in gratitude for your efforts.
No problem.
You honor the Shilaku with your enthusiasm, but we need time to study and preserve the lost relics you brought us. Feel free to rest in our camp for as long as you like. On the morrow, we will find another shrine to explore.
Okay. I got Ormain's ring and some ash canvas. That's nice. And don't see any new additional quests that have popped up. So I need to do the next one, which is the Old Stomper. And he is way down there. So I'm gonna go to the Saranway Shrine. Going to the Saranway Shrine. Hopefully old Stomper doesn't old stomp my ass. Iron Hounds. Fuck these guys. They're much weaker than those vampires. Oh, he's not dead. I thought he was dead. I don't know if I can get through the other side of this. Looks like I can. Great Shulk. And a non-Great Shulk. Why are there like 500 different kinds of fucking bugs in this land? Seriously, with the bugs. Coming for you, old Stomper. You cannot hide from justice for long. Old Stomper, you have been warned. Justice approaches on swift feet. Now I gotta literally follow his trail. But it's still marked on my map, so... I will find you, old Stomper, and I will bring you justice. I'm almost sick of the justice thing now. I'm gonna switch back from being the Scarlet Judge pretty soon. What's up, Kritsu? How you doing? Joustus, yes. Old Stomper. Hope this thing isn't just a total badass that just comes out and whoops me. I don't really want to fight some Shulks while I'm fighting old Stompers, so... I feel like I should probably... clear out these Shulks first. I just saw him over here. Where'd he go? Maybe if I kill some of his kids. There he is. I'm not concerned. 133k. Of course, I wasn't concerned about that other person who killed me recently. This would be a lot easier if I was using my sword, but... That's rude, bud. It's rude. Gotcha, old stomper. And I got the trophy. I can go back to the Hunt Master. Sweet. I honestly don't feel like running to the thing, then teleporting. Then I'm just gonna teleport here for the cost of 113 gold. I don't even give a shit. I got 28,000. Popped in to say hi. Well, good. Hope you have a good day at work. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Appreciate it. Good to see you. I'm actually about to stop streaming anyway. I'm very close to the conclusion of my evening. So, yeah. Close, but not quite done. Couple little things left to do.
The hunter returns. Was your hunt successful and your aim true? Better yet, show me what you have brought me.
Here's a trophy for my kill.
Old Stomper falls, and my people rejoice. Most impressive, Hunter. You show your respect for our tribe and this land with every hunt you complete. Perhaps you have Ashlander blood flowing through you after all. Take this with our thanks.
Yay, Old Stomper hunt. Done. I'm about to hit level 33.
I could see the love of the hunt in your eyes when we first met, but a hunter must practice patience. Return later, and we can discuss another quarry.
Alright, so I've done a couple of the Ashlander quests. I got... Ooh, a purple ring. Defiler. Very nice. Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna have to reassess some of my gear here soon. I would like to... Look at me, how close I am to leveling up. I know what I should do. Now, I should go back and talk to Vivek, and maybe that completes a quest also, and I can get some fat XPs from that. And then I could stop for the night. This is shaped like a crab.
Is it true they summoned Balrek to defeat the Daggerfall army at Garland's Watch?
I don't like the looks of that sky.
Pull yourself together. You're a buoyant armiger for Vivek's sake.
I'm going back to my normal look. I'm gonna hang up the hat of the Scarlet Judge for a while. That looks pretty cool from up here. And then there's the volcano in the background.
You're back. It's Lord Vivek. He just collapsed. The more he weakens, the closer the moonlit slides toward the city, and the more Red Mountain churns with fire and ash. I hope you brought good news. Vivek knows we could use some.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky. At least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
Well, Chodola's not going to be picked as the Nerevarine, but he did get away with the staff.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat and restoring my vitality.
I'd just like to thank you for not saying anything in verse or quoting your own shitty writing. Level 33!
It falls upon us to find a solution.
Voice of the Failed Incarnates. Greaves of the Warrior Poet. Are heavy armor. Researchable for Zaid though. Level 33. Oh, I get some profits. Robes, Jack, or Cuirass. Well, I'll take the Jack, I guess. Part of the profit set is one item. More stamina. Always more stamina. I don't think there's anything I can do here with my points that I want to do. Not really. Alright, what does the Prophet's Jack look like? Oh, hidden by outfit. It looks like that. That's actually pretty cool looking. If I dyed it. But I need to wear this. So that I have 5 of that, 2 of that, 3 of that. If I switch weapons, I have all 5 of that.
Consult with the Archcanon to decide our next course of action. This Ashlander thief must be dealt with before my condition dooms my people. Now leave me. If my concentration wavers, Vardenfell is doomed.
Archcanon? you know, we'll talk to the Archcanon and get the next quest in our next episode. I think that's going to do it for now. So if you're watching on YouTube, this episode is now over. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind DLC.